Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Honeysuckle Catering. Today I'm going to show you a highly requested recipe, the elusive French Macarons. The French Macarons are really delicious cookies that's crunchy on the outside and chewy on the inside. But don't be fooled by their beautiful exterior. Let me warn you, these cookies are temperamental to make. Sometimes they come out with feet, sometimes they don't, sometimes they crack, sometimes they don't. I have a foolproof recipe that'll help you get them perfect every time. Let's get started! To make the French macarons, you'll only need a few simple ingredients. 2 egg whites, 2½ tablespoons of regular granulated sugar, 3/4 cups of almond flour, and a whole cup of powdered sugar. The first thing you're going to do is take a large bowl and fine mesh sieve and process the almond flour through. This will help you catch any big chunks of almonds that you don't want in the cookies. Next, take your powdered sugar and pass it through the fine mesh sieve again. You want everything to be super powdery, like snow. Now with your spatula, mix the almond flour and powdered sugar together so they're both evenly distributed. Once that's done, set it aside. Now I'll show you how to move on with the egg whites. Put your egg whites in the mixer bowl and turn the mixer on to low speed and mix it for about 3 minutes just until the egg whites get foamy. You're unraveling the proteins of the egg whites so that it can form a nice meringue. Now, with your 2½ tablespoons of granulated sugar, slowly sprinkle them into the mixer while it's running on medium speed or number 7 on your KitchenAid mixer. Whip this for about 3 more minutes so it forms a nice soft peak. I'm going to be using red to make a light pink today because I love pastels and I think it's so pretty. Now, with your favorite color of food coloring, put a few drops into the egg whites and then turn it on to high or number 8 on your mixer and whip it for another 3 minutes so that it's a nice and stiff peaks. So this is what I want the egg whites to look like. It's nice and stiff, still glossy, and kind of like a cloud or a big marshmallow. If I shake it, it shouldn't budge. Now with the whisk with the egg whites on it, tap it hard against the bowl to loosen the egg whites. Now take 1/3 of the egg whites and mix it together with your almond meal and powdered sugar mixture that you've set aside earlier. With the rubber spatula, gently fold it together and scrape off the side of the bowl so that you mix it all together very thoroughly. As you start to get an even mix, add more egg whites. This step is called the macaronage. It's when you mix together the egg whites and the almond and powdered sugar together very slowly. This technique is really crucial because if you mix it too much, you're going to ruin your macarons. But if you undermix it, you're going to ruin it as well. So just make sure you give it about 50 strokes total. The mixture should be lava-like, and if you hold it up like this, it should take about 30 seconds to go down and then about 60 seconds to settle. Now with a large piping bag and a round piping tip, I'm going to add the mixture into this bag. Now line a baking sheet with parchment paper and start piping your little circles. Now squeeze it all towards the bottom so that all the air comes out. Now, to make it smooth and to get all the air bubbles out, give it a nice tap all the way around, about 2 taps each time. If there's still any points left on the cookies, just flatten it down with your finger. Okay, now you're going to let your cookies rest for about 15 to 20 minutes until it forms a shell. You see right now, if I touch it, it's going to stick to my fingers. But later on, it's going to form a nice shell and then it's not going to stick, like magic. Now in the meantime, while you're waiting for the shells to form, preheat your oven to 300 degrees. Our macarons have been sitting out for about 20 minutes, and after I touch them, it doesn't stick to my finger. See? I'm going to go ahead and put my macarons in the oven to bake for about 15 to 17 minutes. I think the French macarons are the prettiest, most daintiest cookies out there. They come in a wide array of colors, bright colors, pastel, really rustic colors. I really love them all. The macarons are done and perfect with little feet. So pretty. I'm gonna let it cool for about 10 minutes and then I'll show you how to fill them. Now I'm gonna show you how to fill the macarons. The beauty of this is that you can fill it with anything you like. Buttercream, lemon curd, jam. The variety is endless. Today we're gonna fill them with two different kinds. The strawberry jam and the buttercream. So what you're gonna do is take your strawberry jam and just spread it in the middle of the cookie. And then take another cookie and then just sandwich it together like this. Now same thing goes for the buttercream. If you'd like to learn how to make the Swiss buttercream, I'll be showing you next week. And this is what your macaron should look like. Kind of like a burger. It's so cute, but it has nice and big feet like this. They're called PA in French. Like these, they're little feet. So cute. And so the outside should be crunchy and the inside's gonna be a little chewy. I'm gonna show you. I hope this inspires you to make the French macarons too. They're so fun to eat and I love them. These cookies are so beautiful. They'd be so perfect for wedding favors, birthday favors. Your guests are gonna love them. Thank you so much for watching another episode. If you like this video and want to see more, please subscribe above and also let me know your comments below. And also like my Facebook page. And I'll see you again soon. Bye!